Hello everybody, Aiko here, and this video is gonna be about the American F-100D Super Sabre. This is the first video on this channel, so hopefully it's gonna get some attention. The F-100D was added in the supersonic update in December of 2018. As of March 2026, it sits at a BR of 9.3 for realistic battles and arcade battles, and it sits at 9.7 for simulator battles. It has a fairly decent afterburning jet engine, producing 4,520 kilograms of max thrust and 5,820 kilograms of afterburning thrust. It has a base weight of 9.66 tons, which is very heavy for a jet. A full fuel weight of around 13.16 tons. It has 3 flap configs: combat flaps, takeoff flaps, and landing flaps. As of the performance of this jet, it has a rate of climb of 105 meters per second and a 40-second turn time. It turns like a brick, especially at low speeds, although at 900 kilometers you're gonna see it turning fairly well. Its max speed is 1433 kilometers per hour, and it's really good and best when used at around at a speed of around 1000 to 1250 kilometers per hour. Its energy retention is really bad, so it bleeds a lot of speed when turning, especially in a climb and a turn at the same time. It's not bad at everything, but master of nothing. As of the armament and radar of the jet, it carries 2 AIM-9Bs stock, and you get the option of unlocking 4 AIM-9Bs. After that, you get another option of unlocking the best missiles in this jet, which are the AIM-9Es, and you get 4 of them. As of the AIM-9B, it's not a very good missile. You're probably familiar with it from past jets. It's an IR rear aspect missile, 10G max overload, caged seeker, and has a motor that burns for 2.2 seconds. The AIM-9E comes with a decent upgrade. It's still an IR rear aspect missile with the same 10G max overload, but it has an uncaged seeker, which is arguably the best upgrade it has, since you can give a lot of lead. I'll be putting up a comparison now between the 2 missiles. The one on the left is the AIM-9B, the one on the right is the AIM-9E. As you can see, there's a big circle where the AIM-9E video is. That circle is a circle that you can put the aircraft inside without losing lock. You can give some lead to the missile to help it reach and give it more range. It's basically like turning for the missile, instead of the missile actually going off the rail, then turning and losing speed. Another upgrade the AIM-9E has is the upgraded motor. It gives it slightly more range, but it still burns for the same amount of time, which is 2.2 seconds. As of the radar, it comes with an APG-30 radar rangefinder, which isn't really of use in realistic battles, but it's practically useless. You might find some use of it in simulator battles, but in my personal experience, it's still useless. It comes with an RWR, and that's about it for the radar. As of the air-to-ground armament, it can carry up to 8 BLU-27B incendiary bombs, assuming you remove the air-to-air missiles. It can carry a good amount of bombs, ranging from 500 to 1,000 pounds. It can also carry up to 6 Mark 82 Snake Eye bombs with 87.1 kilograms of explosive mass. It carries 2 manual command line of sight AGM-12B bullpup air-to-ground missiles with very good explosive mass of 43 kilograms, which can destroy a lot of stuff and even some heavily armored targets when hit directly or at least close by. It can carry up to 38 FFAR Mighty Mouse rockets, and it comes with 4 M39A1 20mm cannons, with each cannon having 200 bullets. That totals to 800 bullets, and with a 1500 RPM you need to be careful when you shoot it, and you need to have good trigger control, because you can waste these ammos without noticing it well. It does pretty good damage. You might sometimes hit a crit or a hit, but it's pretty good. The cannons, from my experience, are pretty easy to aim, and they're easy to land on targets. For the playstyle, I like to play it by staying on the edges of the furball and trying to get missile kills from distracted people or people chasing others. When you play it that way, you can get a lot of kills with these missiles if you put the right amount of lead and you shoot it at the right time. I recommend staying very fast and not turning too sharply to maintain your speed. Su-7s and Yak-30As are very easy targets usually. Turn fights and energy fights are really not recommended in this aircraft. You can lose a lot of speed, and almost everything is gonna outturn you. Boom and zoom is also not a bad choice. You can go very high up and try to get kills by going down on people, but be careful of your altitude. Sometimes this jet just does not pull. It can base bomb, although I do not recommend it as your main grinding method in this jet, since it can get pretty slow and you're gonna be easy targets. Especially that in this BR you can face some good missiles. You can rarely see AIM-9Ls, although that is very rare with the and you can see it on the A10. You can see good missiles. You can face Su-25s, and you can face jets with flares. On the topic of flares, this jet has no flares, so you need to dodge missiles. Usually dodging at this BR is not hard, you just need to turn, and you got to be careful of the hunters and the SRAMs, since they are pretty hard to dodge if you notice it late in this jet, since you can turn quite well. For CAS, this aircraft can do some ground pounding, although it's mainly a fighter jet, so I do not really recommend CAS in this jet. There are better options at this BR, but it can do CAS when you need it to. For simulator battles, I do not recommend this jet in simulator battles. It also can compete quite well if you're a good dogfighter in simulator, but with the absence of radar, it usually doesn't perform well unless you spot enemies early. As of a summary, it's a good aircraft with fairly good loadout of bombs and high potential for air-to-air combats. It struggles with turn and energy retention. Like I said, I recommend flying outside the furball and trying to get missile kills, then going inside from a high altitude and trying to boom and zoom or get some kills with your guns. I don't recommend getting into turn fights, and that's about it. Lastly, as for a summary for the pros and cons. Pros: it has very good armament, good cannons, a good speed. Cons: heavy, bad energy retention, bad turn rate, and that's about it. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.